giving it a go. Well, at least P was on it. Orange, blue, treasure, and a poem all came together, you guessed it, with a few gel prints in the big journal.
Hello, this is P.
And I am Mariah. Together we are
PM Artist Studio.
Thank you for watching. The easiest way to show your support is liking and commenting below. Now, let's get started. Alright, so this is all the stuff that P plopped onto my desk because she got to a point where she needed me. It really does take
waited
both of us.
patiently. I did not,
This has been the work week. Well, actually, last 2 weeks have been insane. And there's just so much to do with getting together with lives and... Man.
Did you see that impressive stencil there?
Oh, yeah, that's one of the new ones. We haven't quite perfected, but P loves it. There are some that we make that we don't know
They
that
require
are commercial
runs.
Yeah, because I don't want to send off something that people would be angry about, where we don't care.
Yeah, I don't. I just have
That was the decision.
patch it up with
on
tape.
the decorative scissors, and really the reason that we chose those pair, the blue ones, is because the other ones I can't get apart. They're kind of locked up. And of course, okay, so in the prompts you saw the treasure. So this is of course the treasure.
This is our treasure.
Yeah.
We'd like to put her in a box sometimes.
Oh goodness. She'll be 4 soon, and we're all about to just lose our minds. I don't know what happened. We didn't do the terrible 2s or terrible 3s, but I think we're going to be paying for it in 4.
We hope it's just a period of disequilibrium.
Yeah, just a little short one. Anyway, back to the art. When's the art start?
I don't know.
Some days it doesn't.
This is very true. I made friends today. That's all I did. And I did get part of my desk
Should we
cleaned off.
explain this? That, the reason I am running the scissors is because Pete can't do the decorative scissors. She gets real angry.
Oh, I do.
You
and
but
I never get them straight. They go off on me somewhere.
It's a skill. Like, I could put it on my resume. Can use decorative scissors.
I'll tell you what, it is, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, now here, I did have the wherewithal to make enough prints that I could get them on both sides.
She had the structure. She had the very base, the basic idea of how it was going to lay out.
Here we go with the decorative scissors.
Yeah, these are my favorites because they do like the deckled edge. They are actually called deckled.
Oh, well, there you go.
The name's on there. So.
Well, I had them relatively close to the same size.
Yeah, I was just
probably good enough for me. I was just gonna
a
smoosh some stuff on it and cover up the white that was sticking out.
Yeah, well, she brought it to the
yeah,
the more particular person, as you can see by me.
Yes. Cleaning up as we clean as we go.
Well,
and we're talking about the door because
yes.
we want it to be a door. That was a big important part.
A double door.
Double door.
Not Dumbledore, but double door.
And then we're just deciding, which side should go where, because the fastener had to, see.
Yeah, and then that's
my
the fastener.
Look at that ribbon matching that blue.
I couldn't believe that, actually.
Yeah, that was pretty much and look at that wonderful orange.
Sparkle stuff, and of course Izzy was like, do I get some of that?
Yes,
sure.
If we were, live here and talking, yeah, there was a whole lot of that going on. And
this is very key.
Yes.
The sequence of assembly when you're doing something like this. And one of the other little techniques, and I learned this from one of the journal pages that we did in the circle journal, the ocean one that we did. If you tap down little beads of glue onto the netting or even fabric or whatever, it then holds it sort of in place. You can then come back and squish it. Now, with this being in between sandwiched, I wasn't as worried about it looking good. It's just had to attach.
Yes.
You'll see here in a second where we knew that it was going to be showing, so you kind of want to smush out the glue and make it all pretty. Unless you wanted that texture. That's a whole other thing.
Wow, really, we could have squeezed it through a stencil.
We could have.
It's a thought for the future.
It is. Stay tuned, you might see that. The button. One of the key things there was, and the nice thing, by coming at it at this point in time, we were able to, number one, make sure that there was enough structure behind where we were going to sew it. So we did that. Here in a second, you'll see us add in a little patch for it to then actually sew it. And then again, sandwich, just as we did with the first door.
So you don't see the sewing at all.
Yeah.
Sewing is...
And it also kept, it keeps the little knot in place and all of that. Whereas, normally what would happen is we would think about the button at the very last. So then on the back side of the other thing, we would then patch it in.
Yes. And it would take 3 times as long.
3 times as long. And all I had was green thread. It was already threaded, so that's what I used. Because again, it wasn't really going to show.
No,
so
that doesn't show.
Thread color was not a make or break it situation.
Wasn't crucial.
And I had pushed into the gel print on the side there to make an indentation of where the button was going to go. And then that way I knew, and I kind of centered it up with a little piece of fabric that you gave me for the patch. Is patch the right word? It's really more like, when you do...
Reinforcement.
Reinforcement, or like a bunting or something in between. What do you call that stuff? Comment below. See, I don't really know that much about sewing. I did sew a dress in home ec. It was the most outstanding dress in high school. Remember that? Had darting and everything. Yeah.
I did too. I sewed a dress in home ec, and I had to pull the zipper out so many times that I had to sew the back up because it was coming apart where I ripped it out all those times. I don't think I ever even wore it, but I did get a grade. It was passing.
Mine was more than passing. I think I did quite well.
That sewing is just not my métier.
Yeah, she's more kind of a free former,
Yeah.
Yeah. So same little
Process
there. Sorry, my brain's a bit mushed out from work. If you're really liking this video, show us your support, and I may be able to, do this as my day job. The videos will improve.
Drastically.
Drastically. If I don't have to, come at this at the end of the day. I really was impressed with how well the little sparkle. If you don't like glitter, don't buy that stuff.
Yeah.
It ends up everywhere. I don't mind glitter.
I noticed Izzy still had some on her face.
Mm-hmm. She does not mind glitter either. She's quite fond of it.
Yeah. She was excited that it was glitter.
Yeah.
Glittered.
So then P brings me her big journal thing, and it's sort of backwards, but for photo reasons, it actually turned out to be quite nice. But that's what we're discussing there. I was like, well, that was kind of weird. What did you do? Okay.
I really didn't even think about it.
I know you didn't.
I forgot that even that on the other end of the journal, on the other is the other page that they did in my big
she
journal.
went to the back. But that's fine, because with this journal, it is quite tricky. Let me tell you, if you are, making content and taking pictures and such, this is not necessarily the journal to do that in, because it doesn't stay open very well. You have to clip it, and I like the journal. I love the paper, but
I do too, and I like that it goes fairly flat.
But it doesn't go all the way flat, which again makes it very difficult. Okay, so here is the first of the glue down where we knew it was going to show through. And look at how well that dried up.
It's just totally disappeared.
Yeah.
You can't even see it.
And that particular glue that I'm using there is the PVA, the Mark.
Yes, and I think we're gonna have to, because they're kind of wonky.
Is it Mark or Mark?
Mark.
Oh gosh.
You don't ever pronounce the last
Petra,
syllable.
comment below. She's our
official
yes
pronouncer.
Yes. Or Kari. Kari's really good about that too. She helps us out. I claim I'm from Texas. So,
Yeah,
and there's my little tool.
that cute little tool there is working
I'm
really
telling
well.
you, man. And all it is one of my postcards, and it's just glue built up on there, but it works so perfectly. I'm sure that you can buy a tool that does the same sort of thing. But...
Well, I have that $8 one that you've never used, the silicone one.
Oh, well,
I don't even know where that is.
it's on the carousel.
I forget.
But the PVA does take longer. It's not that the glitter glue probably would have been a much faster and, quicker way, but squeezing it out of there is such a pain.
Yeah.
And it was a lot, so it seemed like that was not exactly necessary. So we put it over in the window. Let her dry. This is one of P's gel plates, prints on vellum. We like this vellum.
It's really heavy duty. Where did that come from?
More stuff that I just, hoarded away from when I worked at the printing company.
Because they were going to throw it away.
Tell you what, we need to find a new printer friend.
Getting low on the vellum. And that, I really like it because
know.
it's like super. You could see that it was more. And
It's
I wrote
very
the
heavy.
poem on the other part that Mariah cut off there.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, it's a good. It's got to be in the 100-pound plus. Or if you're into GSMs, I would say 270 or more.
I don't know. I'm not very good at that.
It's just one of those things that. Yeah, I would say so. That's what it
Look
goes.
at that stencil.
Ooh, yeah, so talking about other cool paper that I had from the printing company, this gold. And it's some tricky stuff because depending on what you do, but it did really well with those sprays.
It did.
Being blotted through. Don't spray.
Yeah.
Well, you can, but I knew it was going to soak in there better if I pushed it in. So, here we are.
Oh, and the reason the other page has writing on it is because I had that leftover gold and I couldn't waste it.
It turned out to be a nice little platform.
It did.
And there's your little poem.
And there's my poem.
And here we are at the end. Again, if you haven't liked this video, please do leave us comments. This is how you show your support. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And
ring that bell.
Thanks, guys. And remember, we do Saturday Lives.
We do.
Bye.
Have a good one.